Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 16 of Life After Foster Child. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it's now sort of Sunday afternoon. I had the toddlers working on their skills. Everybody else did like their homework and whatever they could do for their classes that, of course, are coming up again on Monday. For both of them, actually, because Evie has classes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so she's had her first one. She did a lot of studying for her herbalism one. I didn't have her study so much for the writing, which she probably should do a little bit, even though she's maxed the skill. I think they get nervous if they don't do any. I'm not really sure. My sim got nervous whether he studied or not for a skill he had maxed, which I found a bit strange. But I had her study too much, so she got a mood where she was stressed from studying and wasn't taking anything in. So when I saw that, I had her stop. Now, Jasmine has been writing books and doing some music. So we are going to license the music. So I know that this Jasmine's Pied Piper is the one that I just wrote. I want to license the new music is what I want. It might be a little bit too close to the award ceremony for it to count. Looks like she needs to have a shower because, of course, she's still trying to get that, nomination. And we keep having these pop-ups for these. So she just licensed, she didn't get anything specific for that. No nominations for that. And then we're after an award. So Jasmine's reward is the one that I called. That one is new. I'm starting not to have a lot of hope. Again, just licensed. She's been licensing her music, releasing some videos, but she does also have some books. And we can submit a book to Literary Digest because I thought it had been Sunday afternoon when we had done it last time, and she has. So we are going to have her license that book. And that's nothing. Sell to publisher. That's excellent. So we'll sell that. We're also working on this aspiration for best-selling author. This one is a bestseller. This one's a bestseller. This one's excellent. This one. So we have two more excellent ones. Still no awards. Sell to publisher. We'll sell that one. No award nominations. Still no award nominations. No. You're going to make us playful, and we don't want that. So I think we will sell... do Pat the Badger and see whether or not. No. Oh, well. Well, you know what? We'll just do the last one. Doesn't really matter. It's not like they need the money that you're supposed to get extra money. And no award nomination for that either. Poor girl. She's never going to get this aspiration done. I don't think that's going to happen in this Let's Play because it's taking much, much too long. She's earned all the money she needs. That's a thing. And Celeste, so her skills are, has almost maxed her communication. Her movement, she's got a little bit, but she's still level 4. But the thinking is where she is the lowest. So we're going to have her eat a piece of fruit because that'll make her happy. And being happy is good for communication and thinking skill for toddlers. So I want her to, why don't we talk about favorite animal? Not that's my main thing I want her to do. And then we're going to ask for her to learn some numbers. That's what I want. Now, little Alice, who she's not very friendly with, she'll have to work on that when they both are children. All she has left is thinking. So she's really close. So I think I said maybe we should move to Brightchester, and I kind of decided that I probably will have them move to Brightchester, but I wanted at least one of the toddlers to be a child. I didn't want two toddlers in Brightchester. I figured it was better. So that's why I played a little bit off camera to try and get them moving along with that so that we could, hopefully have some luck. And Jasmine, why don't you do a check for gigs? hesitant to check for gigs. I mean, I could just take her and maybe she'll win an award for no reason at all, even though she's not up for any awards. But I don't think any of them are up for awards. And yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate that she's not going to complete her acting aspiration, because I'm pretty sure she's won an award, but before she was on that tier because I had the issue with choosing the wrong type of acting gigs for her. That was my thing that I did. That was, the issue. So I'm just looking at when, actually I should check. She's a Wednesday. They're all Wednesday at 9 a.m. So before we take a gig, let's check the other two class schedules, because I really don't want it, because I know they have Wednesday classes. Hers are, so she is at 9 a.m. So we can't take that. So we're not going to do that. So sorry, Jasmine. That's not an option. So you're going to come here and you may as well keep writing on that book. We may as well, no, it's already locked. Or is it locked? It must be locked because it says unlock. We may as well write we'll write another children's book because they're more likely to be bestsellers. And she is tense. Why is she tense? Oh, you know what? Forget that. You're not likely to have a bestseller when you're tense. So why don't you play a game? And Clark, why don't you scrubberoo yourself? You don't need to have a shower. Spells scrubberoo. Get yourself cleaned off. And so he's already done his term paper. He submitted it. It was whatever the best it can be, I think, outstanding. And of course, this one is an exam. I had him study a little bit, but again, he's maxed his skills, so that doesn't really seem that important. What I would like him to do is to get to level 4, but his class is, when does he has a class at 1? So if I did a live stream for 24 hours, it wouldn't actually go through all the way, and I haven't done that yet. And so he works from 10 to 3, and his class is at 1:30. So he's going to be having to take another vacation day, but at least on Tuesday he can come home and go right to work. So he should be able to take a vacation day. So we're going to do that for him so he can make it to his class on Monday. And then luckily when he has his class on Wednesday, he won't have to worry about it because he will already not have a work day that day. He does have 5 days left. The main thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get him to level 4. And so why don't you come here and begin a stream, and then why don't you do some social networking? That might help your fame a little bit. Social networking, update your social media status, and then why don't you program? Oh, you were working making a mobile app, so you should keep doing that, because once you get that done, that'll help boost your fame. So you are still are you talking or okay? Talking is okay, well, which makes sense because it was highlighted that she was working on that. So we'll see whether that helps. And why don't you come here and study shapes after you finish talking, or I'll interrupt your talking and you can come study those shapes anyways. And then when you're finished, once you're started, Mommy will come over here and help you. We'll help little Celeste with her shapes. So, because she's been doing a little bit of painting. We had a yard sale. That's why they have so much more money, because I sold a lot of their paintings. So I was anticipating them moving at some point. And so I didn't want to have a ton of stuff to move with them. So this is just excellent. So when she's finished, we'll have her sell that to collectors. So it'll help her fame a little bit, because if she gets to level 3, then that helps her get more money. Not that they really need it too much, but of course, I don't know exactly how expensive the house is. But then again, their house has value too that they'll be selling. And so I'm sure they'll be fine. It is a smaller lot in Brightchester. Both neighborhoods have smaller lots. But I was kind of inclined to go to the neighborhood with the Foxbury neighborhood, but maybe it's better to go to her school's neighborhood, because they sometimes have like debating and the painting like in the quad there, whereas the stuff for his, I'm not as interested in it, the stuff that's in his quad. I just kind of like that neighborhood a little bit better. It's closer and stuff. but we need to be in one of the neighborhoods so that they can do the classes. Though I don't know whether it'll work in terms of, I've never had a sim in a neighborhood that's the opposite to where they go to school. I've always had them in their own neighborhood. So I don't know if you can attend the various classes and tutor and stuff like that at the opposing schools' buildings. So we'll find out. So I think we'll have them move to the neighborhood with Brightchester. I just find it fun because they have, the only thing about the Foxbury neighborhood is that on Sundays, I think there might have been a pop-up that came up. They have like the bot competition, and sometimes if you're living in the neighborhood, the bots will come and invade your lot and do your gardening and cleaning, and you can, get food from the party bot, but it's not free, but it's fun. It's kind of a fun thing. So she needs to get to level 4 is what she needs, but she's all blocked out. She does not want that anymore. But Mommy is going to give you a second wind. Parenting, give you a second wind. And then we're going to have you're angry. So why don't you can your mommy comfort you? You're fussy, so maybe that, why don't we give a hug? I know with little Alice, because of her trait, she can get rid of the moodlets, it seems, if you ask for a hug or whatever. It helps them get rid of them. So I don't want to, we can just do flashcards, learn numbers. Just tough. We got to get a move on. If you're both aged up, even better. Oh, look, got my way from being fussy. See, that helps overpower the anger. Because why I have her asking? Because she likes getting her way. And she keeps going and asking, I think mainly Clark, to have food in the high chair that I put in because I was testing that out. And then she gets in there and she throws it all everywhere and makes a mess, and then someone has to clean the high chair up, which of course I do remember that when I first used, when toddlers first came out, and I did use the high chairs because I really don't use them very much anymore. But she is that's happened 3 times with her. I think I probably should get rid of the high chairs, but luckily there's 3 of them and they can just clean it up and it's fine and kind of amusing. But yeah, I'm thinking that must be a thing that fussy toddlers do more than other toddlers. But little Alice doesn't go and ask to use the high chair. I don't know if it's because she never gets hungry enough, but she just doesn't seem to do it. I give her some fruits and she waits till I get the food out, and then she eats the food that I put out. Whereas this little one, I give her some fruit and she doesn't wait till I put the food out. She goes and asks her daddy to put her in the high chair, which is quite amusing, really. So when you're finished with that, you're going to ask your mommy for a bath because you look like you need a bath. And you ask your mommy, and you're still working on that. You should listen to some music. Turn on to blues is fine, and then listen to that. Not just the one that's just in the spot where I see it. Okay, so did you finish your book? Did you finish your book? Right? You must have, whether it was not a bestseller. It was not. But can you come here and rally the troops? You need to ask about his career. You don't know his career? I guess you can ask if you don't know it. We can ask about his future plans while he's in university, and he already is at the top of a career, so he doesn't really need to go into university, but he thought he'd try it anyways. We'll ask about his career. Yeah, we don't know. And we don't know his... I guess we'll have to change the name of the club if we move to Brightchester, because they're no longer going to be in Delso Valley. So is she sleeping? I thought I asked you to have a bath. Okay, up you get, dear. You need to go to the potty. You need to go to the potty badly. You're hungry. Seriously? You just went to bed. Yeah, I know you're tired, and you need to wake up. You were so tired. Eat that tomato. Your last piece of fruit in your inventory. So he's busy. I don't know what she's doing on the computer. Did I tell you to do something, or are you just doing that on your own? You're doing that on your own. Patchy has not come off in the couple of sim days I've been playing. He is not coming off at all, I have to say. And the garden probably is not doing very well as a result of that. So maybe she should tend the garden. if she really wants to progress with her herbalism, she's going to have to, go to vacation, but it's winter, so it's not the time to go anyways. So these are normal. So we're going to harvest those tomatoes. Oh, you didn't get anything. Oh, well. Perfect. So we're not going to harvest those because they'll just disappear from your inventory. Those are nice. Okay, we have some... what is she doing? What is she doing? That was a funny way of inspecting the garden. Very interesting. The spinach is normal. I guess we could harvest that. Harvest the spinach. Perfect. Nope. No good. Perfect's not good. Normal bell peppers. Normal green peas. Because they anything that's better than normal will disappear from your inventory once you, with traveling, or if you save and exit and go back in, it'll be gone. So, Sweet Pea, you are a bit hungry. Are you gonna ask your mommy for food? You gonna make a liar out of me? You are a little bit hungrier, and I wasn't really putting any food out or paying attention. Now, are you gonna throw the food away, like your kind of pseudo cousin does? Okay, what we're gonna do is, are you giving food there, or are you gonna just pull something out of nowhere? There you go. And yogurt, is that going to make her energized and crash? Let's see. You need to have a shower, and that was really quick that she ate that. Really quick. And she didn't look like she threw it away. She just ate it all really, really quickly. So we're going to throw that in there so she can't throw it away. And then you're going to get her out of the high chair. You're going to let her out. And then she can play in, because she needs to work on that thinking skill, and playing in will help with that. And then you can, what's that? And you can come and rally the troops. So she's just better behaved about going in the high chair than Celeste is, because every time Celeste goes in the high chair, she throws the food everywhere. And did you rally the troops? Maybe you didn't. It was really quick, and I didn't even notice it. Let's try it again. Club gatherings, rally troops. Now we'll see about checking for another gig and see if the timing is better. The Wednesday is the day that they'll have exams. So we're not going to do that, because we don't want to interfere with when they have to go to their exams. She almost needs a weekend gig is what she needs. So we need to figure out what day of the week is going to be a weekend gig, because it's not very good when it's during the week. But we will check and see. But right now, there's no point. I don't think it'll be on a day that we wanted. When is her class on Thursdays? So she's got a class. Oh, she doesn't have classes on Thursdays. She actually has Thursday off. He's the one with the class on Thursday, because he has classes every day of the week. But it's at 3 p.m. So it's possible that we could maybe have a gig on Thursday if it's first thing Thursday morning. So let's have her check and see what time the gigs are. Because if they've moved over so that they're Thursday morning, we can do a gig. No, Wednesday at 12. We haven't gone long enough. We haven't waited long enough for her to have a gig. If I catch it, we'll do it with her. So let's see. She needs some social. And why don't you, Sweet Pea, why don't you ask your mommy for some help with studying shapes? That might help her possibly with her social. And if not, she can just, do it afterwards. She can talk to you after. So you can come here. There we go. And she's got a bit to go to get this thinking. Well, I'm going to have them play a little bit more, and I will be back. So both Evie and Clark are home from school. Evie did well. Clark, for some reason, didn't do as well. I'm not really sure why, because he had studied, he'd done his homework, he actively listened. I thought he got there on time. Can't really make them go early, so you're going to have to just wait for them to go when they go. It's only when the time comes up that you can send them if they're not going, but that wasn't a thing. So little Alice, I should say, her needs aren't the greatest, but I'm trying to push her through to get that thinking skill maxed, and then she's going to need another tomato because that's what she's been doing. I did have Jasmine booked to do a another gig because it was Wednesday at 7, which I checked their schedules, and that was fine. For both of them, it was afterwards, so we can, have her go and do a gig at that time and not interfere with their school, so that's a good thing. And let's see, she's so close on that thinking. Look at her, just a smidge. Come ask Evie. Go ask why. Go ask why. Now you could, Mommy came in, you could have asked her. So I did have, Jasmine had like things she had to do to prepare. Her fitness skill is max, so that was fine. So I had to invite the coworkers over, so she did that. And while they were over, she did the action scenes with them. And no, thank you. We don't want to join there. We're already in a couple of clubs. We don't need to join another club. Thank you very much. And if we're going to do one, we'll probably do our own club. So did that get you over? That asking why? Seriously, it didn't ask. It didn't get you. She's like been like just a smidge under for I don't know how long. Go over there, and I guess hopefully that'll get you over, because you're just so you're 100% and it's not ticking off. I need you to get that so you can be a top-notch toddler, and I already have the cake made and the candles are in it because I'm planning on having you age up, but you're not getting that. There we go. She mastered it, so she is good to go with that. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Jasmine. I don't know what she's doing there. She's playing Blick Block. I don't think I told her to do that. I think she did that on her own. We're going to go on to, just because I'm not sure where we are on this. You're nowhere near ready for that. But I'm sure you could go on the popularity party animal. I don't have a lot of luck with this, as you may or may not remember if you watched my foster child challenge. A lot of these didn't seem to count. But we are going to have a dinner party. Let's go under the social tab and plan a social event. So I'm going to have a dinner party, and we're going to age up Alice at the dinner party. So as soon as everybody's here, I'll be back. We need to make a group meal, and she is sad because she needs a bath. Clark, why don't you give your daughter a bath? Well, let's make sure she's not too hungry before we do that. She is a little hungry, so she should probably eat an apple and go potty, and then maybe your daddy can give you a bath. And we'll have you ask for it, because you do not like being told what to do. I will not be sad to see the toddler years gone for Celeste. She was fussy, is very fussy, I have to say. So let's put you, Evie, over onto, you've socialized 5 times, onto Master Chef. Oh, you still have to cook excellent meals. I thought they maybe needed a party, but no. No, she's not ready for this. But we're going to have her make we're going to actually have her make a garden salad, because I find that tends to be a quick thing to make, because I'm going to try and get her to get these 2 done so that the party will count for her for the cooking aspiration. So I invited, their foster parents and a few people from the foster house and some magic people, including, of course, I almost didn't invite Daryl Charm, but then I thought, well, he is actually Alice's father, so I probably shouldn't invite him. So he got invited too, and no one's going to be asking you for selfies anyways, and you haven't done any of this either. I've been, I thought I had done that with them, but nope. So we'll put you on to this and see whether any of them count for you. I'm not sure. So she's cooking, and Sweet Pea is just, she's a little hungry. She's a little tired. Why don't you go have a quick little nap? Well, did you get your bath? No, you haven't had your bath yet. Oh, you're just getting Daddy to give it to you, and this is broken, so we'll have to fix it at some point. I noticed it when Clark was at his class, and he's, oh, look, well, I don't need her to cook. I need Evie to be cooking. But I do find sometimes when I have dinner parties, everybody cooks. So they're going to get their stuff done. And the main thing I want to do is I want to show little Alice aging up. So you've seen parties before. I don't want this part to be too long. So I will be back. So here we are. We finally have little Alice about to blow out her candles. Did that catch the first time? Everybody's singing. And let's see what she looks like. Well, she got her bonus trait. We have the announcement there. And I will, for now, put her on social because, of course, I do them all. But since there's people here, it might be good for her to get that. And she's going to be creative like I think her mommy is. I'm not sure. So let's take a quick look at her. Of course, I'll give her a makeover in the next part. Or I'll give her a makeover so we can see it in the next part. She so far looks kind of cute. It's kind of hard to tell. Of course, you can't really tell until they become teens. But that is going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!